I'm Dr. Marie DeVita. I'm a doctor for 63 years and loved every minute of it. I think it was Thoreau that said, "Find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life." I never worked a day in my life. I wanted to be a doctor because I liked the idea of helping people. I was very interested in anatomy and very interested in disease and cures. It was very stimulating intellectually for me. I thought maybe of being a lab technician, being in the medical field, not aspiring to be a doctor. It was unusual for a woman to aspire for that. But I realized I should aspire for great. So I applied to Georgetown and was gratefully accepted. There were 6 women in my class at Georgetown. We graduated 4 women. In those days, you were told, at least we were told, at Georgetown, look to your right and look to your left because maybe those people might not be here tomorrow. So we all lived in a little bit of trepidation, which they do not now. Most of the men in the class were veterans, so they were much older, and they had been in wartime, so they were much more mature than we were. That attributed to the fact that they were very kind to us, really. I graduated from Georgetown in 1954. I guess it's 63 years ago, yes. It seems like 2 years. When I started out as a doctor, there were very few women doctors. If you went to a woman doctor, it was because you wanted a woman doctor. So it was very selective. I became the family physician for the mother and the children. The husband never came. As a female doctor, it was a little harder to get ahead. But if you succeeded and did your work, you could achieve whatever you wanted. We moved in this house in 1961 and converted the garage into the office, and it made it easier to bring up a family and to have a medical practice. I look back on it, and at the time even I realized that when I was in my office, I was a doctor and I was able to concentrate on being the doctor. And when I was here, I was a mother and concentrated on bringing up my children, who incidentally are all very successful. I do practice with my long-term patients that I've had for 40 years. They want me to stay as their doctor, and I am very reluctant to give up my profession. I love every minute of it. My greatest achievement as a doctor, I think, are all the titles that I've held. I've been president of the medical staff in one hospital. I've been chief of my department. And also, while we were in medical school, we were divided into 18 groups, and the top 18 in the class were the group leaders. So I was the group leader with 5 men in my group, and it was very acceptable. Those I think are my achievements. I look back on it now and I say, oh, how did I ever do it? But you do what you have to do. And if you're enjoying what you're doing, 2 of my loves are medicine and my family. So whatever it was, I enjoyed doing it. So it wasn't as difficult as it might have been if I didn't really like what I was doing.